An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action with Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This will be caught once again by Brown. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Bridgewater's throw taken in by Sutton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's go, D. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming out for you.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Wilson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
On first down, Wilson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Ravens 17, Broncos nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Bridgewater's throw there, complete to Hamler. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Bridgewater now from the 50. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 37. And McManus able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fant. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, 4-1 Mike. 4-1 Mike.
From the gun, Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. Shoves him aside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. McManus's point after it is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This will be caught by Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands. Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. On the option to give to Williams here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Touchdown! It's complete. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 27, Wilson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 41. 65.
Bridgewater to throw it. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Here's Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 29, Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Wilson to throw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. And hats off to Russell Wilson. He just went over 35,000 passing yards. Seems to be in contention for a passing title year after year. Came to the league in 2012 and so darn consistent. Congratulations to Russell Wilson on topping another marker. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing now is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
He's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it. And victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Ravens, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.